Hey guys, it's Mike with All American down in Savannah, and today I'm taking you along as we do an estimate for some concrete at a townhome community. Let's check it out. All right, so we've been asked to give an estimate by one of our larger property management companies to clean all of the sidewalks and curbs in this townhome community. So there are a bunch of things to look for when giving commercial estimates. Obviously, we're going to go ahead and walk the property to see what exactly we're dealing with and ultimately determine how much time it's going to take us to get this job done. With this job, there are parking spaces in probably 80% of the, in front of 80% of the units, and that makes it a logistical nightmare for our guys when they're trying to clean the curbs. So one of the first things to think about is hose management. Do you have enough high pressure hose to park somewhere that's not going to be impeding traffic or blocking residents from getting in and out, and still be able to get the work done efficiently, have enough hose to stretch all the way down and get it done? We carry about 300 feet of pressure hose, about 200 feet of water hose. That's easy enough to prepare for as long as you know what you're doing and you prepare before the job starts. There's nothing worse than not having enough hose to supply the water tanks, and then you got to move your trucks and trailers around all day long, which is a time killer. This, of course, brings us to one of the most important things, your water source. Make sure you know where the water sources are in every single building, and definitely test them out. Don't take for granted that they're going to work. We do a ton of communities like this one and apartment communities, and you'd be surprised how many actually turn off the exterior water sources to prevent residents from using them or leaving them on. Double check that. The other thing is to ask if the water sources are communal or paid for by the individual residents, because some people will freak out if you tap into their water supply to clean their neighbor's place. One more thing, it's always a good idea to meet and make friends with the maintenance guys. They can definitely be a huge help when you're on the job. The next thing is the actual work. In this case, we're looking at the condition of the concrete, which really is not that bad. But we're going to be looking at the things that are more time consuming, like stains, rust stains, oil stains, tannin stains from acorns or leaves, and there's a lot of trees. This stuff won't come out with a normal surface cleaning, so you need to make sure to communicate with the customer so they fully understand that some things aren't going to come clean. I explained that with our standard surface cleaning, we'll pre-treat the concrete to kill any organic surface pollutants, like mold and mildew. Then we surface clean and post-treat if necessary. The key words that I like to use are surface pollutants. I use the silk blouse analogy where I describe spilling wine on a silk blouse. If not treated right away, the delicate fabric is going to be stained forever. And just like you wouldn't blame the dry cleaner for not being able to remove the stain, you can't expect a pressure cleaning company to 100% remove these stains from concrete because it is so porous. It all goes back to managing customer expectations prior to starting the job. Make sure you understand exactly what they're looking for and quote accordingly. If you do see stains that are going to be difficult, let them know about it, because this is then the great opportunity for you to have a further conversation about what you can do to help them, upsell them, cross-sell them, give them a separate price for whatever treatment that they need to remove these stains. You can check out our other video on upselling. I'm going to put the link up here, but wait till you're done watching this one to watch that one. It's starting to rain out here. So obviously they're going to get other bids, and understanding what the customer actually wants, so you're comparing apples to apples when the other companies quote the job, is essential. So it's a good idea to have add-ons for that. Another thing that helps us determine the price is if you know the demographics of the community. That can really help when determining how long it's going to take because of where the cars are. With COVID, it throws a wrench in that, but basically retirement communities, the residents are home all day. Communities with young professionals, they leave in the morning, they come home at night. College kids are in and out all day. It's a lot easier and faster to clean sidewalks and curbs when there are less cars around. So trying to figure that out is a huge bonus and can make things easier for you down the road. I say it all the time. Time is the most valuable resource, and a resource you can't get back. So if you do your best to determine how long a job is going to take, given the variables that you know, and also plan for variables that you don't know because you know they're going to pop up, you can price jobs better. I price commercial jobs based on the time it's going to take to complete. We use a square foot calculation for residential work, and we're pretty good with that. But a square foot cookie cutter price doesn't always work great for us on commercial quotes because it doesn't take into account all the things that we've been talking about. Everyone should have a target hourly rate for their business, and determining how long a job will take is going to help give you the price that you should quote to be the most profitable. Also take into account your other costs like labor and chemicals. When dealing with commercial bids, you know you have to be competitive. They'll definitely be getting other quotes. Again, lots of things to consider. I will look at the schedule and determine how busy we are, and that's going to determine how aggressive I'm going to get. We have mild winters in Savannah, so we work all year round, but between Thanksgiving and January 1, people are allocating funds elsewhere with gifts and traveling. They might have decorations up that they can't get wet. So if we can schedule commercial jobs during this time, we tend to get a little more aggressive. If you want to use a square foot model, you need to know the price per square foot that is profitable for your business. Or you can use a hybrid method, measure the area, enter your square foot price to determine the price of the job, then determine how long it'll take based on your hourly rate, and compare the two. Experience and knowing your worth come into play when using the hybrid method. We have really good equipment, we have really good technicians that know how to work efficiently. We use the best possible detergents, which gives us a competitive edge, and allows us to be a little more aggressive than someone that's not as experienced or well equipped. Your business model is going to help determine how you price jobs. Some guys shy away from commercial work, some shy away from residential. I like them both for lots of reasons, but that's another video for another day. The important thing is you quote the job to make money, not just to keep busy. Know your costs, know your business, and you'll know the best way to quote for the most profitable outcome. I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. I really hope it helps, especially when quoting commercial jobs. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, ask a question, tell us what you think. But more importantly, have a great day.